Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nova and today we are playing Astrologaster. Astrologaster is how I would describe as a children's dream come true. If you've ever wanted to be a doctor without a license, it is perfect for you to try Astrologaster because that's exactly what you're doing. You're gonna play as Dr. Simon Foreman and treat your patients using astrology. And this is a story-driven adventure based on a truly ridiculous story. Apparently, it's a comedy game set in Shakespeare's London. That sounds pretty damn cool to me, and I am ready to try it for the first time. Let's select new game and dive right into it. I have no idea what to expect at all, but I'm ready for a good laugh and maybe make my childhood dreams come true.
Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through all of London bubonic plague did spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't dance and sing along to something like these lyrics about the bubonic plague. I didn't expect there to be song and dance though. That's very interesting. Drag left to turn page. Okay, this is left. That was right.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled.
That's us!
Because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Oh, that's so cool! This is us. This is Dr. Simon Foreman. So Astrologaster is basically a game about treating patients based on astrology. And I gotta be honest, I do know a little bit of Shakespeare because it was part of my high school curriculum, but that feels like decades and decades and decades ago. And I don't really know anything about astrology except my zodiac sign. And I don't even know if that's astrology. That's just my zodiac sign.
'Tis my final hour. I will surely die.
Oh, that's us.
I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague there is no cure. Unless a cure might be found in the stars.
Oh my god, that's like the worst idea. Looking for like answers in the stars to treat your medical illnesses. I mean, I don't mean to offend anyone who does do that. Choose one zodiac to diagnose a condition. You know, there's nothing except this one to choose. Should Foreman use this reading? I have the plague, characterized by a loss of appetite, immoderate thirst, and pus-filled swellings behind the ears. Is that what the plague was? In the armpits and in the groin. Is the groin like your privates? These are the symptoms of a fever provoked by excess sanguinity in the liver. What does this word mean? I've only seen the word sanguini, I think, sanguine, in RimWorld, and that means to be happy or something. Okay, so Sagittarius, ruler of the liver. Jupiter domicile in Sagittarius. This indicates a severe imbalance of the blood humor. Okay, sure, I guess. They told me to do this. So the plague is Sagittarius.
Now, according to the stars, the way to cure the plague is to treat the fever it provokes. Oh, can it be true? Might a disease so monstrous as the plague be cured by treating it as if it were an exceeding bad fever? Then I must use powerful herbs to bring the fever to crisis and break it. Let me see now. Angelica and dandelion for heat, borage to provoke sweating, infuse them in wine, strain and distill the mixture to produce a most powerful strong water.
Okay, I just have a bad feeling that we're gonna kill a lot of people this game. But we're not supposed to die because we're the main character.
Huzzah! I am cured!
Oh my god, how did he cure
I shall now go
himself?
forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
Oh, good lord, this is where it begins. Let's see. Okay, case summary. Quarrant, Simon Foreman, seen on 13th of October, 1592 till 600. Huh. How might I be cured? Oh, not till 600. 1592 at 16 o'clock. So that's 4 in the afternoon. How might I be cured of the plague? By the way, do any of you guys use this time zone? Like, do you write your times like that? I don't know of anyone who does, except one person who works as a nurse. Okay, I judged my plague symptoms as being provoked by a fever. I invented a new kind of strong water to cure it. Interesting. This quarrant will return for another consultation. Letter recommendation. Can we recommend ourselves to people? Oh my god, I should cure Londoners of the plague. So he's in London right now in 1592. So wondrous will be my work that plays and songs will be writ in my honor. So there's going to be a lot of Shakespearean references. Huzzah! 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 Huzzah!
Simon Foreman, cured us of the plague. His rules some details are a little vague, but we know he knows astrology and knows his strong water. So won't it be a proper licensed doctor?
A little bit impressive. I feel like I'm on a Broadway show for a comedy. Ooh, our first patient or victim. Will we kill her or will we save her? Let's see. Will we kill the first person today?
God give you good day, madam. How may I?
You Mr. Foreman? Mr. Simon Foreman, the doctor?
I really like her
madam,
voice.
I am indeed Dr. Simon Foreman. I bid you welcome to my consulting chambers. Mistress
Allen, Mistress Avis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I am 33 years of age.
And how might I do you service this day, Mr. Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Not that I am in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate and give thanks in any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That being the pain in my head and the chundering.
A moment whilst I make note of this. Headache and involuntary purging.
Wait,
Is that all?
Aye, that is all.
involuntary purging.
My
Throwing
complaint
up?
to seem most trifling, and you are doubtless busy with important cases.
No, actually, you're
like
the first one.
plague. Yea, verily, mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Foreman. I beseech you, pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Prithee, do not go, for I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well,
I mean, we're trying
Let us
hard
consult
to
the
hold
stars
on to
now
our
then, shall
first
we?
customer.
What is the cause of Mistress Allen's suffering?
Whoa, what do we do? Let's see. Choose one zodiac to diagnose the condition. I was up all night with headache and chundering. I really like that they use Old English because it makes it extra fun. What caused my suffering? Is this the Scorpion sign? This indicates a disturbance of the mind. Miss Allen's troubles have been provoked by anxious passions associated with her being with child. Scorpio, ruler of the reproductive system. She might be. I don't know if she was making a reference before that her husband was happy with cold meats. I don't know if they're talking about... Was that somehow alluding to intimacy? Was it her and her husband having an intimate moment? I don't know. Miss Allen is suffering from evil digestion. This suggests a mild imbalance of black bile in the body. Cancer, that zodiac sign, ruler of the stomach. Up all night with headache and chundering. I mean, could she be pregnant? Maybe, right? It sounds like it. I'm leaning more towards that side. Oh god, I already know. We're gonna kill a lot of people.
You are with child, Mistress Allen. 'Twas the reason for your celebration last even, methinks.
Aye, but how did you know?
I can see it in my chart, madam. There is a planet aligned with Scorpio at present, Scorpio being the constellation that rules over such matters. Pray tell, how long has it been since your monthly courses?
It has been 14
Monthly
weeks
courses?
since my courses, and yesterday I did feel the child quicken. So, indeed, 'twas the cause for our celebration, as you say.
I see.
For I have been with child before, you see, but 'tis never. And Mr. Allen and I do pray this one will be born alive.
Oh, wow. Good luck to
There,
you.
dear lady. The presence of the planet Mercury in my chart does suggest you suffer from anxious passions on account of your condition.
That makes
and
sense.
Given your ill-favoured history, I warrant 'twas the twin burdens of hope and fear that provoked your troubles last even.
Oh, I see.
Pray take this flask of wine, madam. It has been infused with cloves, ginger root, and cinnamon.
I thought you're not
Drink it
supposed to
each morning,
drink
and you should soon feel
when you're
much
pregnant.
improved.
Verily. I will do as you advise.
Good lord, he's killing her
Heartily,
baby.
sir. Fare you well, Dr. Foreman.
Fare you well, Mistress Allen.
Hold up, dude. Hold up. Okay, I might not be a doctor, but in real life, I think that maybe you shouldn't be drinking at all when you're pregnant, like at all. No smoking, no drinking. You just gave her wine with a lot of herbs, yes. Cinnamon, cloves. But I thought you shouldn't be drinking at all. Oh god, what have you done? I disagree. But I do think we're very smart in thinking that she might be with child. One good, one bad, but I mean, it's overall pretty bad if we harm the baby. Okay. Querent is Avis Allen, seen on the 28th of November 1952 at 1 p.m. The querent did present with symptoms of headache and involuntary upward purging. I judge the querent as being with child. Methinks the querent is most pleased with me for the reading I gave today. Case history. Ooh! That means they'll come again. Letter of recommendation. This querent will return for another consultation. What a kind man Dr. Foreman is, and so patient with me. So far, I like this game. It's kind of fun. Thomas Blake. The music. Oh my goodness. I did not expect this. It's not bad though. It sounds kind of religious, but it also sounds very Shakespearean.
Good day, sir. You are Simon Foreman, the physician, are you not? These are your
That's
rooms.
me. I am
Indeed,
the
he,
physician.
and well met, sir. Be it Thomas Blagg I have the honour of welcoming to my humble consulting chambers, the
How do I
Dean
know
of
him?
Rochester Cathedral.
Indeed. 'Tis I, Thomas Blagg.
Is he the
Though it
pastor
is not
then?
upon church business that I come to you this day. 'Tis upon a matter of my own that I require counsel. I have lately been offered some very lucrative investment opportunities. And,
Money making.
well, it is said that God speaks to us through the stars, does he not?
Oh my god, the
Indeed
pastor's
he
coming
does.
to us.
'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God, as interpreted using scientifical means.
This guy is
now,
so
these
convincing.
investments of which you speak,
I mean, this guy,
Pray
us.
tell of them, if you please.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trading expeditions. I do not possess the coin to invest in both. Hence, I must choose between them. And I must choose very wisely indeed.
It's like choosing
For
stocks.
sea voyages are most perilous. And if my ship were to founder or be captured by pirates, I would lose my entire investment.
Oh
Aye,
god.
forsooth, 'twould be most lamentable, to say nothing of the poor souls who might lose their lives.
Who are, naturally, the greater of my concerns.
Aye, naturally. And whither might these ships be bound?
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East. 'Tis a voyage to be undertaken by a ship named the Conquering Cherub. The other is the Pride of Yarmouth. She is to bring back sugar from the Americas. Have you now the information you require? Then perchance you may divine for me upon which of these 2 ships our Lord God has bestowed his divine blessing.
Aye,
We're
dear Blagg,
really gambling
we may
here.
now consult the stars. Should Thomas Blagg invest in the voyage of the conquering cherub?
That's
or
east.
that of the pride of Yarmouth?
That's America's. This guy is literally placing his entire life savings on the stars. I mean, we gotta do a good job, otherwise he's gonna be out of money, homeless, maybe, from losing all his money. Let's see. Shall I invest in the conquering cherub or the pride of Yarmouth? So interesting. Wait, what is this? This represents a change in fortune, Uranus. Plague's investments in a trading voyage will result in a change of fortune for him. That could be bad. The ship's name should evoke a woman. Evoke a woman. Venus. This represents femininity, who partakes in a marriage. Aww. Okay. Is Cherub a woman's name? The ship's name? Yarmouth doesn't sound like a woman's name. Cherub could be closer. Okay, let's read this other one. I have no idea. Okay, this one only has one constellation. What does it say? The ship's name should evoke a child who is victorious in battle. This represents victory. Mars domicile in Scorpio. Doesn't say anything about money, so this is the only one that says anything about money, about fortune. So I guess it seems like we're more aligned with this one. It's just a guess though. This is really just gambling. It's like buying scratch cards at like the deli or something.
First, I must advise you that your investment will bring about a change in fortune for you.
I should hope so. Indeed, it is the reason for my desire to make such an investment. But in which ship?
You must invest in the Bride of Yarmouth.
The Bride of Yarmouth? The Bride? But how on earth?
Allow me to explain, Dean Blagg. In the house of marriage, we see the planet Venus, which does represent femininity. And what is the feminine element of a wedding? 'Tis the bride. Ergo, the Bride of Yarmouth. Do you now see? I assure you, my logic is most sound.
Doubtless it is, though 'tis of no use to me, for I said nothing of a ship called the Bride of Yarmouth. 'Twas the Pride of Yarmouth. Pride, with a P.
Ah, verily. But I...
Oh, tush, Dr. Foreman. I will not judge you harshly, for in truth I too do oft find myself thus befuddled.
Did we mess up our first time?
We elder gentlemen cannot expect to be as sharp as once we were, can we?
He's not upset.
I hardly think we're of the same age.
Prithee, Sarah, as much as I would love to bide and discourse with you, it is almost time for my afternoon nap. Mayhap you would benefit from one also. Good day, Dr. Foreman, and keep ye well.
I'm glad that he's not upset though, but I mean, I feel already like I've sent him on the wrong way, because it was pride and not bride. But I thought that I would not be choosing that ship. I thought I would get to choose the cherub ship, but I didn't know that choosing choice B leads to the Parmouth ship. But I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm glad that he wasn't that upset. What I'm worried about is that this guy's about to lose all of his money, though, if he follows what I just told him. Okay. Thomas Blake. The Quorum did wish to know. So it's not that we're just treating people's health sickness symptoms. We're actually telling them, like, what to do with their life, too. Oh, the power. With great power comes great responsibility, though. And this is a big responsibility. We're about to ruin or make this man's life. Okay, scene 17th of December, 1592, 18 o'clock, 12, that's 6 p.m. I think. The Quorum did wish to know which of two trading expeditions will make the better investment. I did advise the Quorum to invest in the voyage of the Bride of Yarmouth. Methinks the Quorum took my advice a little ill. Oh, okay. He does not recommend. This Quorum will return for another consultation, probably to yell at us. By process of elimination, it would now seem logical for me to invest in the conquering cherub. Interesting. Are you ready for more song and dance? Here we go! Look at her dress!
little bird, frighted by an unkind head, be gentle, for she seems full afraid.
I don't know if I should jam out to this. I have no idea. Like, this is not appropriate at a Broadway show. It kind of feels like a Broadway show. But I did not expect the song and dance. I feel like it's a lot more well done than I expected this game to be. And it certainly isn't. It was actually only $9.99, which I don't think is too pricey for this game. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's fun, right? But it also seems very professionally made. Like the singing and the voice acting. I didn't expect the voice acting too. I thought it would just be more like a point and click game. So far, not bad. I like this lady's dress. So she's supposed to be a shy and comely maid. She's supposed to be a maid, but she looks like a princess, a royal princess here. All men who will meet sweet Emma wish to come to her aid, but she's very timid and frightened by unkind words. Kind of like me. Frightened by unkind words. Timid can be gentle. Yeah, I prefer gentle.
Good morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of Simon Foreman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic?
Indeed,
Physics,
'tis I,
spelled so.
Dr. Simon Foreman. And your name, madam?
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir. 25 years of age.
25.
Welcome, Miss Sharp. And how may I do you service this day?
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife.
Wow.
Dear, kind man, but I fear you will think me cold, Dr. Foreman.
There, madam, whatever is the matter?
Well, he is exceeding advanced in years. I do worry he may not be long for the world, and if he were to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not. Indeed, methinks I would rather not marry him at all. Am I very heartless, Dr. Foreman?
Nay,
I mean,
not in the least,
no.
madam. Your fears are most reasonable.
It makes sense.
A man in the winter of his life is indeed more likely to die.
In the
I
winter
assure you,
of his
madam,
life.
'Tis a medical
What a way to say it.
But methinks you wish to know
Pretty
whether
cool.
this man be afflicted with a grave health condition, do you not? To wit, any ailment that might soon prove fatal?
Forsooth I do. That is my question precisely. Why, Dr. Foreman, 'tis as if you have a gift for reading minds.
This guy is pretty good at
Merely the gift
Seeing
of logical surmise, madam.
deeply.
Let us
Yeah.
see whether a judgment
He's
of the
very
stars
perceptive.
may calm your fears. Does Mr. What was your gentleman's name?
Mr. George Middleton, a wool merchant.
Does Mr. Middleton have any ailments that might hasten his death?
I mean, she's saying that that guy is a lot older than her. How much older? But if he passes soon and she does fall in love with him, right? I mean, I understand. I don't want my lover to pass away, or any loved one to pass away a lot earlier than me. So it really does make sense. Okay, very interesting. Ooh, look at this. Choose one zodiac to diagnose the condition. Does George Middleton have any grave health conditions? Alright, at first I thought it was a simple game of where we play doctor, but it's actually more than that. Very interesting. Let's choose this one. This one looks like Leo, ruler of the heart. This represents an imbalance of phlegm. The illness cannot be cured, Neptune says. Saturn, this suggests a mild imbalance of black bile. I don't know. This suggests severe vertigo, a fear of heights. Libra is ruler of the kidneys. Mr. Middleton suffers from dropping down of the piss, characterized by involuntary urination. It is exasperated when combined with his fear of heights. I mean, dropping down of the piss. Involuntary urination. Okay. When you have a fear, you just pee everywhere. That makes sense. I don't know if this is going to cause you to die earlier, though. Okay, what about this one? Suffers from a cardiac passion, a condition that may end in death. Okay, that sounds more logical. Cardiac passion? Like cardiac is related to your heart. So maybe like some heart disease, right? Okay, this one sounds more likely. What's this one? Mr. Middleton has been bewitched. The enchantment may prove fatal. Okay, this sounds the most unlikely, unless there's magic in this game. Which so far, it just seems like we're There's no magic yet, but it seems like we're just kind of like a... He's reminding me of a tarot card reader. Like, you can't prove any of this stuff, and you certainly should not use it to judge the rest of your life, you know. Uranus in retrograde. This suggests a mild enchantment cast by a witch. This suggests the possibility of death. I mean, bewitched could... I mean, if there's magic involved, then he could die. But, like... Ruler of the heart. Leo is ruler of the heart. Ruler of the head. Ruler of the kidneys. I've never heard... Okay, so what do we know about this guy? This guy proposed to her. He's old. She's afraid he's gonna die. He's of old age, though. He's a wool merchant. That's all we know. Wool merchant, though? Like... I mean... doesn't mean that he's gonna meet a witch. This sounds most likely for older age, you know. Imbalance of phlegm, cardiac passion. I guess this. It's just a guess. Oh, this game is actually a little bit tough. Like, you have to think pretty deep, but a lot of it might be guessing, you know. Alright, let's see next page.
I am full sorry, madam, but the stars give heavy news. Mr. Middleton suffers from a cardiac passion. Indeed, his heart may stop at any moment. He must avoid anything that might alarm or trouble his vital spirits. One shock could be enough to kill him.
I mean, I'm just saying...
Oh, alas, poor Mr. Middleton. I thank you for your kind understanding, Dr. Foreman, and for your discretion in this matter. I will at once to my family go and beseech them not to make me accept Mr. Middleton's proposal. God give you good day, Dr. Foreman.
Okay, well, the only thing we know about him is he's old. And when you're older, there's higher chance of you to, like, have a stroke, I think. I think the chance goes higher up. That's all I can think of that would make sense with the cardiac passion, with the heart, like, diseases. Okay, Quarren is Emma Sharp, seen on the 14th of September, 1593. So this is 1 year later. We're having like 3 patients a year, seeing her at 9 o'clock a.m. The Quarren did wish to know whether a man she wishes to marry does suffer from any grave health conditions. I did advise the Quarren that Mr. Middleton suffers from a cardiac passion and that he could die at any moment. We don't know that. Oh my god. Maybe I just ruined her wedding. But maybe she doesn't want to marry a man, like she said, that is way, way older. Methinks the Quarren was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. This was such a guess, though. This was a complete gamble, guys. I have no idea. Ooh! 40 out of 100. Not 55 like the first lady, though. But better than messing up completely. This Quarren will return for another consultation. Who was that handsome manservant I passed at the door? Maybe one day I shall have a servant that cuts so fine a figure. Are you guys ready? Next patient! Public notice. Beware. Is the man treating you a qualified, licensed doctor? London has lately been importuned by low-born charlatans claiming the title of doctor. That's basically us. These men have never attended university and therefore cannot be trusted. Any man found to be practicing medicine without a medical license shall be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I mean, okay, I know we're the main character, but this totally makes sense. In order to protect the people, you know. Dr. Richard Smith, president from the College of Physicians. Oh god, are we gonna go to jail?
Would those doctors come? Murdering those doctors come. Murdering one fine day. Those doctors, will they slave those doctors will they slave for or will they send him to jail? Will they send him to jail?
I do wonder. Very interesting. Okay, let's go.
What is the meaning of this warning being put about by the College of Physicians? Do they mean to do me harm?
Perhaps.
It is true that I do not have a medical license.
We do not.
What am I to do? Mayhap the stars will advise me.
Oh god, this guy is like gambling away. He's like going deeper and deeper in it. Okay, the College of Physicians has dark intentions towards me. What should I do? Does one of them say quit right now? Is that where the game ends? I must use my brilliant mind to forge strong relationships with my querents. This represents intelligence. Okay, that sounds wise. This solution involves being sensitive to the needs of my querents. The moon exalted in Taurus does advise sensitivity, house of service towards others. Okay, I mean, everything sounds logical here, but it doesn't sound like it would fix the issue of us not having a medical license. Okay, let's read these. The authority the licensed doctors of London hold is primarily owing to their wealth and privilege. There is much they do not know about physic. This represents ignorance. House of wealth. Jupiter falling in Capricorn. Okay. The College of Physicians is making war against me. If I am to become the best doctor in London, I must find a way to end this war. This advises ending a war. Okay, that sounds... Yeah, well, they're definitely making war against me. That is 100%. The Church of England can help me, for the Archbishop of Canterbury has a special power to grant medical licenses. Definitely this route. Definitely this route. This represents a religious authority, the head of the church. If he can grant medical licenses, this is the only way to solve the issue. Not that we'll actually be saving people, but this is the only way.
I see. These doctors have waged war against me, and the only way to stop them is to obtain a medical license. And in the House of Religion... Ah, yes, a reminder that the Archbishop has the power to grant such licenses. Mayhap I will one day find a way to petition him for one. In the meantime, I must serve my querents well, for if I do, they will doubtless favour me with letters of recommendation I can use to petition the University of Cambridge to grant me a license.
That's what it is. That's why we need the letters of recommendation. So we must see the same people. Querent. Simon Foreman ourselves, seen the 14th of September in 1593 at 1 p.m. I did wish to know how to protect myself from the dark intentions of the College of Physicians. The stars did advise me to petition the Archbishop of Canterbury for a medical license. I may also receive one if my querents, whom I must serve well, give me letters of recommendation. With such letters, I may convince the University of Cambridge to grant me a license. And here we now have 2 case histories. We cured our own plague somehow. It's just so lucky, my god, how we're alive. All we drank was some herb water, sounds like. And it seems like we will have to... Yeah, very interesting. We will actually have to fully get every querent, every person that came to us to 100 points in order to get that letter of recommendation. But I think if we mess up, it'll deduct points. And then if we move on up, it'll get to 100. And then I think you can technically beat the game, maybe? Or go to the next stage in the game if you get enough letters of recommendation to get you a medical license. If that would even work. Very interesting.
Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who is come to inquire dressed in so strange attire? Tis Signor Ferraro.
He looks rich. If I had to guess what kind of job he does, I'm gonna guess he's a nobleman. That kind of like... What do you call that? That looks like a handkerchief made with towels, tons, like 100 of them, but used like a scarf. I don't know what to call that. But if you eat sauce, right, and your ketchup or mustard drops on that, then it'll be really easy for you to just like throw that away and not dirty the rest of your clothing. So I see what you're doing there.
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties. William, fetch my guest a chair.
No, it's good. I am just a little stiff.
As you wish.
Signor Riccardo. Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Venice? 'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medicale, and you are most great dottore who does cure all London, eh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
Is burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination?
When I make the water.
And his pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. What ails Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
Okay, so this guy is basically having pain when he pees and pain in his backside too. Oh god, but I like how he said pain when I make it the water. What a way to say peeing. So with that said, that is it for Astrologaster. We will leave it right here at Mr. Riccardo Figaro? Was that his name? I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you want to see more content from me, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. I do put out new videos 3 to 5 times a week, so staying subscribed will make sure that you never miss a video. I hope this game was enjoyable to you guys. Let me know what you think of the game in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more on Riccardo to see what kind of illness he has, you can also let me know. We might can go for round 2 of this game. So far my thoughts on it is not a bad game, actually funnier than I expected to. And I think that people who do like Shakespeare stuff and maybe astrology might really dig this game. I do think that exceeded my expectations. Alright, I will see you guys again soon in the next video. Bye!